Long, long ago, before anything existed, there was nothing. No light, no sound, no color, just empty, endless darkness. But someone was there, someone powerful, someone who loved. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. God looked at all this darkness and decided to make something beautiful. And God said, "Let there be light." Whoosh! Light blazed everywhere. God separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. And God saw that it was good. This was the very first day. On the second day, God looked at all the water everywhere. It was all mixed up and messy. So God said, "Let there be a space between the waters." He pushed some water way up high to make a sky. And he kept some water down below to make the oceans. Now there was a beautiful blue sky above and sparkling blue seas below. On the third day, God said, "Let the dry land appear." The water moved aside, and up came the land. There were mountains and valleys, beaches and plains, but the land looked empty and bare. So God said, "Let plants grow everywhere." Suddenly, green grass sprouted up. Beautiful flowers bloomed in every color. Tall trees stretched toward the sky. Apple trees, orange trees, and trees with every kind of fruit. The whole world became a giant garden, and God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God noticed something. His beautiful world was hard to see in the darkness. So God said, "Let there be lights in the sky." He made a big, bright sun to rule the day. Everything looked so much more beautiful in the sunshine. And he made a gentle moon to give light at night. The moon was like a nightlight for the world. Then God scattered millions of stars across the sky. Each star was like a tiny diamond in the darkness. Now the world had perfect lighting for day and night, and God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God looked at the empty oceans. The water was beautiful, but it was lonely. So God said, "Let the waters be filled with living creatures." Suddenly, fish appeared everywhere. Big fish, little fish, fast fish, slow fish. Huge whales that sang beautiful songs, playful dolphins that loved to jump and splash, fish with stripes, fish with spots, fish that glowed like rainbows. But God wasn't finished yet. He said, "Let birds fly across the sky." Mighty eagles soared high above the mountains. Little songbirds filled the air with music. Bright parrots chattered in the trees. The sky was full of wings, and the sea was full of fins. Every creature was perfectly made for where it lived, and God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God looked at the land. It had plants and trees, but something was missing. So God said, "Let the earth be filled with animals." And wow, animals appeared everywhere. Brave lions with golden manes, gentle giants called elephants, playful monkeys swinging from tree to tree, fluffy rabbits hopping through the grass, beautiful horses running free across the plains, strong bears exploring the forests, tall giraffes that could eat from the highest trees, colorful butterflies dancing around the flowers. Every kind of animal you can imagine was there, and they all lived together in perfect peace. God looked at his amazing world, the sparkling sea, the soaring birds, the running animals, the growing plants. But he wasn't finished yet. He had saved the best for last. God took some dust from the ground. Very carefully, very lovingly, he shaped it with his hands. He was making something very special, someone very special. Then God did something amazing. He breathed into this clay person, and the person came alive. This was the first human being. His name was Adam. Adam opened his eyes and saw the most beautiful world ever made. God said, "Let us make mankind in our image." Adam was different from all the animals. He could think and choose and love, just like God. God brought all the animals to Adam, and Adam gave them names. Lion, elephant. But as Adam looked around, he noticed something. All the animals had partners, but Adam was alone. God said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. Very gently, God took a part of Adam, and from that part, he made someone wonderful. When Adam woke up, he saw the most beautiful person he had ever seen. "At last," Adam said, "someone just like me." Her name was Eve, and she was perfect for Adam. God put them in a special place called the Garden of Eden. It was the most beautiful garden in the world. "Take care of this garden," God told them. "You can eat from every tree in the garden. But see that tree in the middle? Don't eat from that one. If you eat from that tree, you will die." Adam and Eve understood. They had everything they needed. They played with the animals. They ate delicious fruit. They swam in clear streams. Best of all, they walked and talked with God every day. Everything was perfect. Everything was good. On the seventh day, God rested. He looked at everything he had made, and it was very good. For a while, everything was wonderful in the garden. Adam and Eve loved each other. They loved God. They loved their beautiful home. But one day, a sneaky serpent slithered into the garden. This serpent was not like the other animals. He was evil. He found Eve near the tree that God had said not to touch. "Did God really say you can't eat from this tree?" the serpent asked. "God said if we eat from it, we will die," Eve replied. "You won't die," the serpent lied. "God just doesn't want you to be as smart as him." Eve looked at the fruit. It looked so good. Maybe the serpent was right. Maybe God was keeping something good from them. Slowly, Eve reached out and picked the fruit. She took a bite, then she gave some to Adam, and he ate it too. Immediately, everything changed. For the first time, Adam and Eve felt ashamed. They covered themselves with leaves. When they heard God walking in the garden, they hid. They were afraid of God for the first time ever. "Adam, where are you?" God called. Adam came out, but he wouldn't look at God. "Did you eat from the tree I told you not to eat from?" God asked. "It was her fault," Adam said. "She gave it to me." "The serpent tricked me," Eve said. God was very sad. His perfect world was broken. God said to the serpent, "Because you did this evil thing, you will crawl on your belly forever." The serpent slithered away, defeated. Then God said to Adam and Eve, "Because you disobeyed me, life will be hard now. You will have to work hard. There will be pain and sadness." But even though God was sad, he still loved them. He made clothes to cover them and keep them warm. And God made a promise. One day, someone will come to fix what you have broken. But you can't stay in the garden anymore. Adam and Eve had to leave their beautiful home. They walked out of the Garden of Eden. An angel with a flaming sword guarded the gate so they couldn't return. Life outside the garden was hard. Adam had to work hard to grow food. Eve had pain when her children were born, but they still loved each other. They still had hope. They told their children about God and his promise. Someday, they said, God will send someone to make everything right again. And people waited and hoped for that special someone. They knew that God's love was stronger than their mistakes, and that even though they had broken God's perfect world, his love would find a way to fix it. This is how the world began. With God's love, God's power, and God's promise. And one day, God's promise came true. But that's another story for another day.